all of humanity's sins written on in real time. Such pain, weight, and power. One could only imagine. But no being could ever handle such a thing. Right?
You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna be the one to come out and say it. I'm built different, baby. Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing well. My name is Lord, and I'm here to show off all the features in the new Asmodeus 1.3 update. I'll start by going off the bigger changes, and then I'll, near the end of the video, go over the much smaller ones that are still important, but not quite as game-changing. The first and biggest change is that I've completely redone his body texture. His old one was quite boring, and it couldn't really come up with a good body texture idea. But, through some creativity, I came up with this one. And I'll just do a little spin to show it off first. The moving text angle, I've never really seen done before, and so I was very, very happy to be able to get it right. The concept for this body texture is that all of humanity's sins are being printed onto Asmodeus in real time, and that's just like one of the coolest ideas I've ever had. So it's like little needles constantly putting it on there, which is like just incredibly painful, and also puts a lot of weight. You know, like your sins, like the weight of your sins on your back, right? Well, try of all of humanity's sins. The specific tattoos. All of this is like old century paintings. They're actually all in the public domain, fun fact. This middle one is a cross with a hand up in the middle with a cross below. This in Latin says, "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned." You have the heart right here with a crown of thorns around it and an arrow into the heart. Then you have God's hand reaching up to Adam's hand. And you can interpret it that they are either reaching for each other or for the cross in the middle. On his back in Latin, that says the sins of humanity, and you have Mary on the bottom being like the anchor on your back. The text on the body, you'll have to translate yourself if you're really that interested, but it's some pretty interesting text. But the second major change that you've probably noticed if you've worn Asmodeus before is that his shoulders aren't so messed up anymore. One of the biggest problems with Asmodeus, at least visually, was his shoulders were incredibly slammed, and I can actually show you all here. You can see here on this older version of Asmodeus, his lats are very, very strange looking, and it gives a little bit of a slanted appearance. But in the new version, his shoulders have both been broadened and the weight painting fixed up, and done some extra sculpting to give it a much more realistic and not strange looking appearance. The third major change that relates to the second one is that his bones have been moved around in Blender a lot. So you should feel his full body tracking in both his arms and legs are much better. His legs have now been fixed up, so when you're crouching in half body and also in desktop, they don't have like this weird O appearance. And I'll show you here. His legs would kind of do the fucking yonky splunky out that way. Ooh, that's not right. But now, when you go down, see? Oh, proper human anatomy, not broken, actually fucking works and goes forward. A lot of problems with his legs in full body tracking have been fixed up. It should be a lot more proportionate and move a lot better. The next big change, which has been significantly asked for by a lot of people, and I'm sorry this has taken so long. I didn't know exactly how to do it this way to where it was perfect and to the quality I wanted, but you can now change Asmodeus' skin tone in-game, as you can see here. You can do it on a radial puppet, and shout out to Delta here. Yes, it does affect his sausage, mate. Now, those are all the major changes done. Those are all like systemic things that took an annoying amount of time to do, But now I'm going to move on to the smaller changes. A specific hand gesture combination has been fixed, so it doesn't mess up the face anymore. The quest version of his gun doesn't disappear when you use it. I've also made a book toggle. So you see here, toggled, boom. It doesn't just, you have the option to turn off instead of it just floating there when you're naked and it's just permanently there flopping around. Two big things that a lot of people will like is that the body will actually change with the radial puppet now. So you can see here, lots and lots of change. And then another thing related to that people really wanted was that if I take off the glasses, you can see that the eyes now change. Oh hell yeah, this looks sick. Ooh, this looks awesome. Wait, can I change the head too? Ooh, and here we are. Completely black Asmodeus. This looks fucking awesome, actually. Holy shit. Oh, and of course this all works with the gold version of Asmodeus. See here? And I can show you the glasses. Oh, my hip tracker. Show you the eyes. Those all change. There was a problem to where if you grabbed the book and then did something else specific, your hand would lock up. That's no longer the case. You got no more hand locks for grabbing the book. All free. We have improvements on Asmodeus' chest. I brought it out a little bit and sculpted it to be a little bit more appealing, let's say. His fingers are much better. It's a little bit hard to show on camera, but they are slimmer and more defined. And tons of other changes. So lots of little things have been fixed, lots of things that you probably won't ever notice. One of them being his sound system has been like reeled in a lot more. So you won't, the times that audio won't play has gone down. The reason why this is a problem is because you can only have 4 sound objects on at the exact same time. So there was a couple of niche cases to where a sound object would be left on by accident, like when it's not needed anymore, and so it would mess up like other things not turning on. But that should happen a lot less now. There's still a couple of cases, but I just can't fix it. It's just the restriction of VR chat, but I try my best. He's been made slightly taller as a result of his legs being patched up a little bit more. Oh yeah, and also his material lighting has been changed to be better and look better in most environments. And that's it for in-game. In the package, though, you'll have a much easier time. So every single version of him has got its own scene now. So if you less experience with Unity and you haven't put prefabs in and all that kind of stuff, you can now open up the scenes and everything will be there to what you need. If supporter, gold, green, normal, they all have scenes now. What else? The color of his guns, on the gold version, the color of the guns should change more consistently. A couple of fizzbone changes. The colliders on the jacket have been improved. The coat down here has been improved a little bit, and a couple of holes in pieces of his arms have been patched up too. But yeah, that is the Asmodeus at a 1.3 update. There's been plenty of updates before this one, just like fixing things and adding small little additions, and like letting the new pistols work, adding green, quest, all that good stuff. Well, lots of little fixes have happened before this, and all of this is purely because I want Asmodeus just to be the best avatar he can be. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your night or day. And check Asmodeus out at my Gumroad. You know, I'm not gonna want to be the one to say it, but I can't fucking walk properly. I ain't even human. I can't even fucking walk like a human being.